everyone, I'm Erin Resner. My husband and I own Dutch Bros Coffee here in town with over 200 employees, and I've been managing large budgets for over 20 years. I served on Reading City Council from 2018 to 2022. Then last year was honored to be elected to fulfill the rest of Michael Tequisto's term when he had to step down. So I'll be on council until December of 2026.
And I'm Mike Latah. I own a Goosehead insurance agency with a team of agents. I was excited to be elected for a 4-year term last year, and I've dove in headfirst to all the things in the city of Reading. We're starting this series because the city budget affects every single person who lives here, whether that's your water turning on, your street being paved, or police and fire being fully staffed.
But the truth is, government budgets can feel overwhelming, and most people don't have the time to sit through hours of council workshops and comb through hundreds of pages of paperwork. So Mike and I decided, let's break it down. Let's make it simple, clear, and easy to follow.
You see, in business we live and we die by our budget. And the city's no different. It's basically a plan. How much money is coming in? How much money is going out? And what priorities get funded?
Think of it like a family budget. Only instead of deciding between groceries and a vacation, the city decides between things like police, fire, parks, streets, and community services. But at the city, the budget is broken into separate funds. The general fund pays for core services. This is things like public safety, recreation, and street maintenance. Enterprise funds are business-like funds, like water, wastewater, and electric, where the money collected has to stay in that system. Special revenue funds are set aside for specific things like housing or the library. And internal services funds are like the behind-the-scenes accounts that keep everything working. IT, fleet, facilities, HR.
You see, it's not just one big pot of money. Every account has rules, and you can't just really move money around however you want. It's sort of like if my agency collected premiums for homeowners insurance. I can't just take that money and buy everyone at the office lunch.
And here's how the process works. Every January, council starts budget workshops. We look at how much money came in the past 5 years, what the forecasts are for the next few years, and what decisions are going to be in front of us. Staff present revenue assumptions, department costs, and big picture choices like whether we can expand services or we need to make cuts. In May and June, after multiple workshops, council receives a proposed biannual budget. That just means a 2-year plan. We discuss, make adjustments, and then adopt it.
You know, it's really important to note here in the budget is always a living document. You know, things change all the time during the year. Revenues come in higher or they come in lower than expected. The expenses shift, kind of like fuel costs go up, costs of materials spike, where sometimes we face emergencies. On top of that, new grants might come in, or the council could just make decisions mid-year to adjust spending. So we do what's called true-ups. That's when we adjust based on actual revenues and expenses to make sure we stay on track.
So the budget isn't one and done. It's constantly monitored, updated, and adjusted, just like a business. And the whole point is to make sure services keep running, the lights are turned on, water flows when you turn on the sink, streets get fixed, and firefighters and police are staffed.
When you hear people talk about the city budget, that's what it really is. The budget is just a plan for how we fund services, and it's updated throughout the whole year as reality changes. In the next video, we'll talk about where that money actually comes from.
Thanks for joining us in the first video of our budget series. We know city government can feel complicated, but our goal is to make it simple, clear, and easy to understand.
And we'd like to hear from you. So why don't you just drop your comments, questions below. We'll be checking them and answering them directly, or maybe even a future video. This is about making sure you feel informed and connected to what's happening in your city. We'll see you soon.